Well, howdy, howdy, all. Welcome on into the campfire. We have a fun build video that's going on today where we are actually going to be building a portal tower. We're finally at the stage that we have unlocked every single boss in this server that we're on, and we're getting ready for 1.0's official release. And we decided, since we are expanding all our bases and we're spreading apart, we need a central hub portal tower or portal location. So I'm going to be building out a magnificent, probably 3 to 4 story tall portal tower. It's going to be kind of like a lighthouse mixture because it's going to go out into the ocean. Well, not completely on the ocean, but a good portion into it. So we're going to be using a lot of stone to craft our way out there, but I'll be building a little attachment as well to it, and then that way we can also expand into it if we really wanted to, but at least it will give us a portal hub. So anyone that comes on that's new can port away if they want to, or come join. We have quick and easy access to all the powers here, and we're all just connected to one. That way we all don't have to have numerous portals out of our base unless we want to. But we have one central place where we're all connected to. But overall, it's just going to be a port hub. Well, anyways, y'all, I don't want to ramble on too much, but if you like the build and you want to see more builds just like this in Valheim, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And if you're new here, welcome. Or if you're coming on back and you're not yet subscribed, y'all know the drill. Don't forget to shoot that like and subscribe button down below so you can join the posse so we continue on growing. And don't forget to click that bell as well so you do not miss any more rides just like this one. Well, yeah, without further delay, let's get to building. Well, y'all, the actual build's going to be out there in that little section of the ocean right there. So I'm going to be doing a land bridge all the way out to it. And then we'll probably make something kind of nice, either a beautiful land walkway out to it, or I'll eventually get rid of the land bridge and actually put in a stone bridge. It all depends on what it all turns out to be. I'm going to be playing around as I go, but I do have a really cool idea on what kind of tower I'm going to want. But I'm going to be starting off with a land bridge. It's a little bit easier to work with, and I need to put a land pad out there to begin with. So anyways, y'all, I'm going to start doing that, and then I think that's going to be a good little connection so we can oversee this. It's out in the water, and it's going to be tall, so you can see the islands in the background, the water all the way around it, and it'll look into it. Instead of throwing it out there surrounded by trees, nah, I kind of want this one out in the water. I think it'd be kind of cool. All right, so let's get to doing that. I need to actually get this bad boy over here. Oh, hi, Piggy. You come here, and then let's throw you down over here if I can. Put you there. All right. I kind of want this level. Due to the game like not being able to build up too high in certain areas, this is about as big as we're going to be able to get it to here, and I can't go up higher, even with the much stone as I did. This used up a lot of stone, a ton of stone, but I have a lot more stone to go through. Now we actually need to, since it's all uneven and everything else, and I want a good flat pad, and with the water rising and everything else, it comes up here. We're going to be building a regular stone section. So I'm actually going to be taking these stone blocks here, and I'm actually going to be stoning all around the area and everything else to actually give it an even foundation all the way around and as far out as I possibly can, and make it as big as I possibly can. So we're going to be working on that next. So let me get to rolling there, but we're going to need to build this. All right. Nice freaking slab here. I mean, this thing is actually pretty gnarly, pretty big. I think it'll be just the size that we're looking for. I can't go farther out this direction because it's in the ocean and it just won't let me go out farther than that. But I'm about as more wide than I probably need to be, but I think I can work with that just fine. My biggest worry is the depth. I think it should be just fine though. It's just a portal tower. Now, I will say, the reason that I have this here is because I started needing, as you can see, that pretty much everything here is blue. There's a couple spots here that are not blue, but we should be just fine. There's a couple more spots, but a lot more, but these were like the biggest dips. So what I had to do is I had to get a bunch of metal and do iron bars and pretty much do like a rebar, quote unquote, rebar structure throughout the entire underneath here. So underneath here is a ton of iron bars, ton of iron poles and whatnot that I put together and pretty much gridded, gridded all the way through. So that's why it gives me the majority of the blue. That's what my main focus is. A couple green spots. I'm not too worried about the green spots because majority of everything else is blue. And if I just poke a hole, or if I poke like another, whatchamacallit, not those, where is my metal rods? These guys, if I put another one there, it will connect to the one below and everything else would be perfectly fine. If I need to poke them out the ground off the top, I will. Yeah, I think this will work just fine. But anyways, so now what we need to do is we actually need to start building the structure, get the base down, so we actually know the width and everything, and so actually start building out the actual tower. So I'm going to start working on that next, and yeah, let's see how this turns out. With the double windows there, trying to make a little pattern. I might come back through and knock out some. So to give an extra little picture at this stage, we're gonna have the big one here, we're gonna have another big one there, and another big one there, and then I'm gonna probably put little ones in between there. So the ground floor is where all the these guys are going to be. These portals are going to be on the ground. I might try to put a few other ones in here, but the next couple floors, the next floors up above, I think I'm gonna do 3 stories for now. The second story is pretty much going to be all the regular portals, so we can bamf around and everything else. We have it set up. That as long as there's one of these portals in the other end, you can use regular portals to still transfer through and everything. So there's no worries there on our server. Now, what I'm thinking is if you actually did do stone on the top, you can actually put these on as well. But because these guys are made out of stone, you can't put wood along the top and build this on top of the wood. They will not stay. Just like anything else that's made out of stone, it just will not stay. I'm thinking about doing something kind of fun with these things, and that's why I kind of left them there. For the staircase up, the one I've done in the past is you kind of have these 2 grand. Let me pull up. I got a bunch of stuff on me. Where are you? In the past, I usually would do like these, have like 2 of those, go like 1 up and then up there. But since these are huge, I'm actually kind of partial to these stairs right here. So I'm thinking of putting two windy stairs up. I think that'd be kind of interesting to do. So it'd be like this, this. I really like the windy stairs. I really do. Let's see here. I think we need to do 1 more up. We're gonna do 1 more up. Yeah, 1 more up, and I think that will flush us. Yeah, they'll flush us up here. And then we'll do another one starting with the other side. But what it'll do is we're gonna have it right here in the middle. So when you come in here, people can walk around to the other side. I think right here would be about perfect. So let's get these up. That did not work out too well. There we go. It kind of gives us a windy staircase. I kind of like that. So when you walk in, look how that looks. And you can go right between here, right to the other ones. You might have to walk around to get to the other 2 portals, but that's kind of fine in my opinion. I could pull them back 1 more so it's not right in the middle. So let's actually do that so it makes it a little bit easier to actually get around. Let's see what that looks like real quick. Yes, and then that way we can actually walk by and get to the other two portals and everything. I think that's going to be a lot cleaner. Yeah, I think that's going to be a lot cleaner. So I think that will work out in the long run better. Here we go. So yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit cleaner. So it's a little bit more forward, but you can actually turn and actually go straight into here without worrying about, it sticks out a little bit, but I think that'll be fine. Anything else, I could probably like stick them more in the middle, but I kind of like having that entrance right there. So when you walk in, you can see the dual winding staircase when they're really close like that. I think that's a really cool look. We might play around with it a little bit here and there to see what the rest of the server actually thinks too. But I think right now, I think that's a pretty cool, pretty slick deal. I don't want to make it too cramped in the sides. Stick in the middle, I don't want to do that. And I'd still want to have these semi-open so I can still have it accessible. Well, like I said, I'm going to start working on getting the other 2 floors in. I want to do about 2 floors in and then a peak roof. So let me work on getting that done. And once I actually get the roof in, or all these up, so it's going to be pretty much similar to this all the way up. It's just we're going to be doing wood flooring, so it's going to be these floorings all the way around. These guys right here, I really like those, and we're going to do those all the way through here. Now, like I said, there's also these steps. I really don't care much for those. And then we're gonna do some decoration on the inside, but we'll catch up once I get the next few floors in. We're just now got up to the 3rd floor. So we actually did pretty well. The 2nd floor turned out fairly nice. I did a little maneuvering around. The 2nd floor is pretty much going to be filled up with these single standard portals. There's going to be outlined pretty much all the way around. And then we might have a couple, like maybe like one here or something. Not too sure. We'll see how all this goes, how this fits. The 3rd floor is going to be a little bit different than the 2nd floor. I'm going to try to make each floor a little bit more unique. This floor will also have portals, but it'll also have a little bit more of a hangout section probably. This is also where I'm going to do the roof. I'm only going to do 3 stories, and if we need to expand, then we'll just continue going up just the same way with the stairs. The stairs will come back up here. We'll have this keep the same outline, go straight up, make the next one, take out the roof, and then make an extra floor and go up from there. As long as we're doing these iron, or the flame metal, or even the iron poles all the way up, this will give us the ability to continue going higher and higher and higher. And we have a good foundation, so we should be able to do that just fine. But right now we're only do the 3 because that's all we really need at the moment. And then we're going to have everything else. The other thing that we're going to be doing is it's going to be a couple things actually. So the roof I'm actually going to be doing is going to be kind of a fun one. It's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be like the most practical when it comes to if it rains, but I think it'd be kind of interesting. It's going to be definitely the pyramid thing. So we're going to be all the way around is going to have this sucker all the way around, and it's going to have this little gap, I know, but I think that's going to look kind of interesting once we have it all settled in. Besides, I'm trying to use all the new stuff. The other thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding in a couple doors, and these doors are going to be here. So we're going to put one here and one here. Oh, I ran out of wood. The other one's going to be back here, so I'm going to make these little balconies. It's kind of, I'm thinking about doing a little wraparound. I think that'd be kind of interesting to do, a little wraparound all the way around, and we'll have one in the back and one in the front, and so you can actually step out and take a gander out on both sides. I think that'd be kind of interesting. So I'm going to start working on getting the roof up all the way around. And start getting that all piled in, and then we can start filling in the rest. This has been a huge project, but it has been super fun. I wish I could fly. I mean, I could float because I got the cape, but flying and infinite stuff would be quite helpful right now. Well, alrighty, y'all. We just got done building our new portal tower. Got the whole island set up, got everything built up, decorated, and whatnot. So I'm going to give you a grand little tour. I think it turned out pretty cool and pretty nice. I really do like the new Ashlands building materials, the stone. It's a lot easier to do domes and everything else. The only thing is I was trying to work on doing the stone roof, but I just could not figure out how to do stone domes, pretty much. Could not figure out how to do it. I tried different things, plus I was using all kinds of iron, burning up all my iron supply just so I can at least keep it stable. And I was like, nah, we're gonna go with the black tar roof. I actually really like that style roof anyways, a little bit more than the stone roof. It's just a little bit nicer and a little bit better to build with anyways. So I think it works. So that's what we went with. So let me give you a little tour. So we have, of course, there's the place for that, but we have our simple little deal. Can't build past that, so we already know that. But we got this all the way set up. I got 2 trebuchets set up over here. One is targeting seekers, the other one targeting charred skeletons, because I've actually been attacked while building this by some seekers and everything else when I was decorating, and that's not cool. So we got these guys all fully loaded up with some awesome bolts, awesome missiles. And we got these 2 guys in the front. I think putting out outside kind of ties it in a little bit better, and they're doubled up, so it's quite nice. I did think about adding a little building attachment or anything like that for a resting area, but it's not really supposed to be that anyway, so kind of nixed it. I can always come back and add to it, but it's a pretty slick build. Let's get inside the grand dome. Check this out. I think it turned out really nice. We have all 4 workbenches in here. So they're just there for, one, to repair the building if it gets damaged, repair our stuff if we need to, or even add and build, but it's all centered around down here with the stone cutter, forge, black metal forge, and that all good. Then we have our good grand carpets. Went through all my red jute in order to put all this in. But we have 3 portals, 3 main stone portals down below. We have the one that goes to my place, the one that goes to surfaces, and then the other one that goes to Azzy's. And if we get more people onto the server, we can move these workbenches down and add in more stones on the bottom. I figure the stone ones on the bottom would be pretty cool. I think that'd be pretty slick. So let's go upstairs first. The next floor. What? Very, very cool. I loved how this actually turned out pretty well. It's a nice little roundabout thing. Gives a little bit more decoration. I really do like the new wood, the ash wood. And we already got portals set up all over the place. We got motor, mountain, merchant, Hilder. We got some spare ones right there. Pretty much I transferred all my portals that I had at my base to here now, so we're all connected here. And then once everyone else starts loading in their portals and start saving it, they'll connect it there, add it there so we know what it says. Queen, Miss Farm, Swamp, we got all those kind of squared away. And since the portals, the stored ones came up, it gave you like this little thing here, so I kind of blocked it off and made it a little decoration. There's a couple of them, threw a couple other deals in here. These lanterns are cool, they just don't brighten up as bright. So I did throw a couple of these in just to add some more just more lighting pretty much. So that's the second floor. Let's get up to the third floor. So here we go on the third floor. We have more portals that's open and ready to be used across the board. We have a little hangout spot with 4 little deals. Just chilling and everything else, so you can sit down and hang out, have a drink and whatnot. I think it's just a cool little hangout spot for inside. People can stop and between warping and be like, hey, what's up? Let's hang out and whatnot. Got a little keg there. And we got all the major hides and whatnot there. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And then that's just the roof section. I just blocked off so we don't have to see it. Then we have the door was already open, but this is our first balcony up the front, so you can oversee not only the land, the island, and everything else, but you can see all the boss heads and all the trophies and everything over there. That is awesome. I need to get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. I mean, I could keep it. I don't know. I'm in deeper. Ooh. See if I can hit that deer from over here. And skadoosh. Got her, coach. And poof. Hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. I need more leather anyway, so I'm gonna go grab that. But we got a couple chairs out here in this. I think this turned out pretty slick. And then I also stuck one more back over here. There we go. And that way we can oversee the beautiful ocean. Someone's raft that's sitting over there, but we have the beautiful ocean out and about, so you can come out here, chill, relax, and inside the portal and just check out this great view. All in all, I think this little build turned out great. It did use a lot of metal. I used a lot of the flame metal, the new metal, for this build, just because I think it looks nicer, but you could use the regular iron. You'd probably save a lot of flame metal, since, you know, flame metal's kind of hard to get. But I just used it because of, you know, it's nicer. And everything else, but it actually holds up pretty good. They're still stable all the way up. So if we ever need to expand and need more portals for whatever reason, I can actually rip this down, expand into another floor, because we can. These having a good foundation like what I have in this thing would really help. Well, anyways, y'all, this place has been really great. This build's been really fun to do. Took me a bit. I hope y'all like it. And everything else. If you want to see other builds that I might do or anything else like that, give me some suggestions down below. We might give that a try, and I'll catch you on the next ride. Adios, y'all.